Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2009 Hudson Booster Day Parade. I am Kim Heineman, and along with me is Meg Heaton.
No, I'm Kim Heineman.
You're Kim Heineman.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm John Knutson.
And Jay Griggs.
And we're here for the announcing of the cable Channel 15 Booster Day Parade. Hudson Booster Pageant was held on Thursday night. The Hudson Boosters that are responsible for this event is a nonprofit volunteer civic organization that provides athletic and non-athletic activities for youth and citizens of the Hudson School District. Hudson Boosters have supported and administered youth baseball and softball programs since 1952. They range from T-ball to under-19 programs.
Yeah, the Boosters provide the coaches' clinics as well as the children clinics on the fundamentals of the sport and good sportsmanship. It's about 50 dedicated, active volunteer members of the Booster organization. In the fall, they sponsor the youth football program for 5th and 6th grade boys and girls that attracts 200 youth, and that's growing each year. They again instruct on game rules, skills, and sportsmanship.
Some of the other activities they sponsor are the Hudson Booster Days, the Hudson Booster Easter Egg Hunt, the Hudson Senior School Scholarship, and also recently the very successful Packer Tailgate Tour.
Do you hear all those people cheering for you, John?
That was incredible. Thank you very much.
I think actually the parade is coming. We're about a block away here, and I think we're getting ready for the national anthem here. Oh. Somebody's shooting. Somebody's getting shot, John.
They're aiming toward us, Jay.
I think we're in trouble.
We do have an umbrella here.
They have guns.
They have guns.
I don't think those umbrellas are going to do us any good, John.
The Grand Marshal for this year's parade is Kim Heineman. Kim is the president of the Chamber of Commerce. Normally, she does this job with Meg Heaton. Since she's the Grand Marshal in today's parade, she couldn't be here, so they picked us as supermodels.
I told them I would be the Grand Marshal, and they just blew it off.
That'd be an easier job than doing this, wouldn't it?
And we'd be done earlier.
Are our noses shiny? We'll touch up. You can hear the sirens coming now. It's interesting, the first unit scheduled is the Chief of Police, Marty Jensen, but ironically you can't see that on camera, but he's right over here to our left, so he is obviously not going to be in this first unit. But I think we have a substitute police chief in this first first car.
I think you mentioned Kim Heineman was our Grand Marshal. The Chamber of Commerce here in Hudson has grown quite dramatically. They're up to nearly 600 members now. They've been in business since 1953. They've been a consistent voice for business in the Hudson area. The Chamber provides networking and marketing opportunities, educational programming, leadership development, and tourism events.
Yes, we have nearly 600 business members all working to make our community great, dedicated to supporting local businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, our Hudson Color Guard is coming through. Chief of Police Marty Jensen is there congratulating Officer Briscoe from the K-9 unit, who's also here with Todd Ludwig. The Honors Guard represents Hudson at parades and other events in the area and provides military funeral honors for veterans. We thank them for their service.
Now out front we've got Jim Londo, the Booster Club president for this year.
That's Jim with his wife, Jody.
He's been a member of the Hudson Boosters since 2000. He's been the president since 2005. He's been a board member, too. Jim has coached with the Boosters since 1992.
All right, this next unit in the parade is our Grand Marshal for the day, Kim Heineman, president of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. She's honored to be named this year's Grand Marshal. There she is along with her handsome husband, Larry Heineman, in the Ford Mustang cruising by. Hudson Area Chamber, again, is 600 members strong. Since 1953, the Chamber has been the consistent voice in the Hudson area for businesses. Chamber provides networking and marketing opportunities, educational program, leadership development, tourism events and programs.
Next in line is our own mayor. In fact, we've got both mayors here. Hudson Mayor Dean Knutson, and with him is the North Hudson Village President George Klein.
Okay, those guys taking over for former Mayor Jack Bro and former Village President Larry Larson. We appreciate their service to both communities.
And they want us to remind you of the North Hudson Pepper Fest coming up August 14, 15, and 16.
These units are coming fast and furious, Jay. It's going to be a quick parade. The next units are the Hudson EMS and rescue units who have been providing service to the Hudson area since 1970. They employ full-time paramedics and have volunteer crews and provide specialty rescue, including the water dive unit. It's a great service they provide to the Hudson area. We're awfully lucky to have the St. Croix EMS, the Emergency Medical Services units. He's throwing candy at our photographer out here in the middle of the street right now.
I think they're going to need one of those emergency units for these kids that are running out for the candy.
That's right. As the EMS units come by, it's going to be followed by the fire department. It may be a little bit hard to hear. So why don't we run through some of the Booster Day events that are coming up. We do have the parade, obviously, this morning with Grand Marshal Kim Heineman. The national anthem, which you may or may not have heard, was sung by the O'Brien brothers. There's a carnival from 12:30 to close today with food stands and meals.
Whoa. There we go. And, of course, the beer garden opens at noon today, and it goes till 1 in the morning.
I think we maybe better
Those pretty girls are waving at us, John.
They are. Well, hello, girls.
Why would they wave at us?
I don't know. We maybe better repeat the beer garden. Beer garden from noon to 1 a.m. the beer garden's open.
And bingo from 1 to 9.
Twin Cities have a River Rats water ski show. We'll talk a little bit more about that when their parade unit comes down the pipe.
That'll be right after the parade, or pretty close after.
From 2 o'clock to 4 p.m., they have a kids' tractor pull, free. It's free, ages 12 and under. And then next, something you and I ought to be interested in, Jay, the 9th annual hot dog eating contest.
I think
20 kids, 20 adults, sponsored by RJ Meats.
That sounds good.
Here come the units for the water rescue dive team with their boat. One of our employees at Resco, Mike Gillick, is a member of the dive team. Proud to have him as a member and fulfilling that service. Hi, girls and guys. Obviously, they have some members of the family from the dive teams there. It's great to have them in the parade also.
There's the Hudson ladder truck you can hear in the background, I'm sure.
There's going to be a few minutes of silence from us as we let the fire units go by. I think they've got 8 units here, and it may be hard to hear.
I don't think anybody believes that you and I could be silent for a few minutes.
Well, we may not be silent, but we also probably aren't going to be heard. So. Yeah. Kind of sounds a little bit like my mother-in-law. Sorry. That was. I'll pay for that one later.
They say, John, it's better to be silent and not show your ignorance than to talk and prove it.
Again, another one of the many services provided here in Hudson, the Hudson Fire Department, a volunteer service serving to save since 1873, thanks to the Hudson Volunteer Fire Department.
Oh!
All right, truth be told, that sounds more like my mother-in-law.
Clear the intersection.
Howdy, boys.
Should we start referring to her as your ex-mother-in-law yet, or
no?
Give that a couple days.
Listen, I love Lorraine to death, and you know that. Sarcasm is just one more of the services we offer here as MCs of the Booster Day Parade this year.
Well, look at a little fireman.
Yeah, we got a little junior woodchuck fireman to be up in the front cab, probably with his dad. Great to see him here.
Next unit coming through is the brush rig. That's a four-wheel drive that they can get off the main drags if they get a grass fire going out.
Well, and the brush rig here has got a sign on the side of their facility supporting the neighborhood night out on Tuesday, August 4th.
Okay, now we're switching to my home township, St. Joseph. These are the units we have out there taking care of us.
What you're saying is they better be ready, willing, and able to serve when you want a barbecue.
That's right. When I'm burning my brush, they're standing by just in case.
Yep, St. Joe Fire and Rescue crew with their trucks. Great to have them in the Hudson Booster Day Parade. A lot of units today with the fire and rescue crews. With the population of our counties and areas, it's important to have a good staff. So Hudson and St. Joe Fire and Rescue, again, thanks for being here.
Oh, that's the first one of those we've heard.
I think that sounds like your mother-in-law.
No.
All right, the next unit we have coming is the Hudson Royalty, the Miss Hudson Royalty. The first crew that we have coming through is the Outgrowing crew, and the Queen's name is Emily Clanderman. Princesses will be Courtney Coulter, Brittany Russell, and Shelby Loken. Now, what kind of wave, Jay, do they have the twisting the light bulb wave going here?
Oh, they got kind of a different.
They have the wax on, wax off.
Oh, they got the quick one. They got the quick one because they're done now.
This is a little bit like the icing of the cake wave, I believe, is what they do. So there they come. Thank you, gentlemen. Hudson Bell, too, is the name of their float. And again, Emily Clanderman is the queen.
We want to mention
Courtney Coulter, Brittany Russell, and Shelby Loken.
We want to mention while they're going by that one of the proud sponsors of the Miss Hudson pageant is Slutton and Breton. Is that
Slutton and Breton?
Slutton and Breton Orthodontics. And they, the Smile Express is a complimentary shuttle service between area schools and the Slutton and Breton Orthodontics office for appointments. It saves parents time and missed work. The coolest kids ride the Slutton and Breton shuttle.
It's kind of a good idea.
And there it is, the
there
Slutton and Breton
Slutton
shuttle.
and Breton Orthodontics, sponsor of the Miss Hudson pageant.
See the
Glad
video
to have them
there.
here.
Nice picture of kids with very nice teeth on the side of the van.
That's exactly right. Our next parade unit here is the Bridge for Youth with Disabilities float. And rumor has it, I don't want to go too deep into it, but Peg Gagnon took an undetermined flight up north, I believe, from some famous pilot, John Travolta or something like that. But Peg Gagnon has done an awful lot of work with the Bridge for Hudson Youth. This is a wonderful organization serving youth with disabilities in the Hudson area. So Bridge is a nonprofit organization providing learning opportunities for youth and others with disabilities. Thanks to the support of Hudson and the surrounding communities, Bridge is growing by leaps and bounds. Our mission is to provide excellent programs, learning opportunities, and social and recreational activities. Thanks to all the kids with Bridge and for all of the businesses and the people that support this wonderful organization. Hi, guys. They have the Bridge House down on First Street that helps the learning skills of these residents and life skills so they can get as independent as they possibly can. Absolutely wonderful organization. We're lucky to have Bridge for our youth in our area.
Our next unit is Crowning Achievement, a special needs community pageant. It's for women ages 16 to 99. Provides strong mentorship, community awareness for those with special needs, and fun and celebration of everyone's individuality. The current candidates are Anna Boyd and Amanda Lorenz.
And Anna and Amanda are two of the bowlers in the Bridge Bowlerama event. They do a great job.
And their pageant is coming up October 17th of 2009, so you might want to watch for that in the local paper.
All right, next parade unit we have Hudson Booster Kids. Obviously, the Boosters are one of the main sponsors of this whole weekend. The kids on this trailer represent the youth activity programs provided by the Hudson Boosters. The Boosters provide and administer baseball and softball for children 5 through 17 during the spring and summer. In the fall, they provide youth football to 5th and 6th graders. Thanks again to everybody associated with the Hudson Boosters.
You know, they're not very good throwers, though, because none of the candy got to us, John.
You know, you think that softball would help them like that, but it really hasn't.
Even underhanded.
Okay, now, Jay, we have a contingent from North Hudson coming here.
All right. This is the Pepperfest royalty.
They're having some fun.
They are boogieing. That must be because they ate all those hot peppers and they're trying to kind of shake things loose or something.
Now, that girl has an arm. She just threw
those beads
that
all
went
the way
about 25 yards.
Bounced off the wall here.
We've got the Queen, Paige Kazak, and King Don Bozard.
Princesses are Erin Hansen and Princess Alyssa Yanks. Pepperfest, of course, comes up August 14, 15, and 16 in North Hudson. That's a good time. So.
Yep, the North Hudson Pepperfest celebrates its strong Italian heritage of the three-day festival that raises money for the community. Began in 1954 to raise money and build an elementary school and was put on by a group of neighbors. The school was built and the festival grew. In 1960s, the festival took a break and was revived in the mid-70s. Since then, they've grown and hopefully improved for many visitors from all the communities that come to visit.
Passing now, John, are our candidates for Pepperfest Queen this year, 2009. The coronation will be on the 16th of August at the end of the Pepperfest this summer.
That's a good-looking bunch of girls. And one little
They're
fella
all dressed
there.
in pink.
That's right.
I think he's just along for the ride, John.
That's right. All right, our next unit is a mainstay in the Hudson community now, and I have to tell the people, I know you'll be modest, but you were one of the people that helped found the YMCA here back in.
I think we opened in 91. The first meeting was actually held right here.
I think it was Al Burchell, yourself.
Burchell and I, and
probably
Judge
a few
C.A.
others.
Richards.
All right.
We held a meeting, and Burchell thought we should have a YMCA in town, so we formed a starter group, and it's grown to be one of the most successful in the area.
Now, their van has a poster on that says, register now for summer fun at the YMCA. They have preschool, summer power, summer sports, and summer uproar. 386-1616 is the YMCA's number. We're glad to see a whole contingent of kids in the parade here.
Shooting a few hoops as they go by.
Shooting a few hoops. Here comes Tom Burns.
Oh, and he missed.
Oh, he rims it. Tom Burns got to practice a little bit more to hit that shot.
But it is a moving
I don't
target.
think the NBA is going to be calling him, but
it is a moving target.
It is a moving target.
So
that's right.
That makes it a little tougher.
It's tough. But hey, Tom, we're going to work on that shot for next year. Attaboy, attaboy.
Okay, now we've got Boy Scout troop, troop number 17, the Boy Scouts.
Cub Scout Pack 213.
And 213.
And the Boy Scouts, too.
Steve Wilcox wanted to tell you a little bit about this. In the summer of 1910, about 2 miles south of Hudson on the Wisconsin shore of the St. Croix River, 2 men and 12 boys held an experimental week of camping to try out a new youth program called Boy Scouts. The first scouting camp in the upper Midwest was only months after the Boy Scouts of America was actually chartered by Congress, and only a week after the very first scout camp in upstate New York was conducted. There's Steve Wilcox out there now.
The dedication of the Mackenzie statue that just went by on the trailer and the sitting plaza celebrating 100 years of scouting will be on Sunday, September 20th at 2 o'clock in Lakefront Park.
Thanks to the Boy Scouts for all they do in our community and also in the world.
Here we have Trinity Lutheran Church. The mission of Trinity in Hudson is to reach out daily with a growing heart for heaven, home, and humanity. Near and far, join us July 12th at the band shell for an outdoor worship service at 10 a.m.
Next unit coming through is the American Red Cross.
And they are loud and proud.
And they are singing. They got a rock and roll band, I think, on it.
I think you and I could maybe sit in.
Remember that from the old political campaign.
There we go. Jay Griggs' campaign band went through this parade, I believe, at one time.
And it caused him to lose the election.
best thing that ever happened to you.
Because you were the drummer.
Because I was the drummer. Since 1917, the St. Croix Valley chapter of the American Red Cross has helped to prevent, prepare for, and respond to emergencies. The St. Croix Valley chapter serves eastern Washington County in Minnesota, St. Croix, and Polk counties in Wisconsin. Actually, that band is still with Trinity.
Yeah.
They
must rock it.
Obviously, their worship group. Trinity reaching out daily with a growing heart for heaven, home, and humanity near and far.
There's the Red Cross.
Here comes the Red Cross.
Disaster relief. Now I want to talk about Amory because, John, I'm the airport manager for the city of Amory.
Amory.
Wonderful community up there, and here comes the Amory Queens. And they are, I don't see the band. I think the band is down the road a ways.
There you go. We've got their Miss Amory is Alyssa Hansen, and their princesses are Anna Badman, Sarah Schieffer, Sam Anderson, Kim Rodkey, and Laura Kostanek.
The big event up there is September 13th in Amory.
Hi, girls.
Now, the Amory band will be coming through later, and I have to tell you, they are a good band. They've won a lot of national awards. The reason the band's not here behind the float is that the girls have to go to the end of the parade, change clothes,
go back,
double back, and get into the band so they can march
double
in the
duty
band.
for the girls.
The girls.
Not only are they good looking, but they're talented.
They'll be back.
Next, we have the Cub Scout packs, 148 and 215, and they have super soakers. I don't think we want to get hit.
With water guns. That is
the little kids are out in
inappropriate behavior.
Kind of fun. It seems like something
off the kids.
Seems like something you and I should be associated with.
You don't think they would squirt the announcers, would they? Oh man.
Cub Scouts, then growing into Boy Scouts, do a lot for the communities. Glad to have them here in the parade, dressed in the yellow and white tie-dye tiger look uniforms here.
We've got a little gap in the parade. The next unit is the Water Ski Club. Maybe they're down on the water, John.
We do. The Water Ski Club is going to be performing. They're called the Twin Cities River Rats.
I read they're going to kind of pass the hat among the crowd. I guess they don't get paid for their performance. They do it for fun, but they like to collect a little money if they could for their cause. They'll pay for their gas for their boats and things.
There you go. What we'll do is we'll talk a little bit about the free concerts at Lakefront Park presented by the City of Hudson Park Department. On July 9th, we have a bluegrass band coming called Pickin' Up Steam. Bluegrass band on July 9th. On July 16th, we've got a rhythm and blues sound of Allie Washington and the Movement.
July 23rd, we got to come down and see this, the Splatter Sisters.
Splatter Sisters sound good?
I've never heard of that, but it's a family fun show. So.
And for you and I, on July 30th, we've got Rock and Roll with Midnight Train.
Well, now we got the water ski group coming by. They got their boat out here.
There we go. The River Rats perform.
Boat.
They are. They perform an all-along show
at
combining
2 p.m. today.
Yep, they've got a show today. They provide a long show combining various water skiing acts with skits and music. The acts include barefooting, pyramids, doubles, and more. All shows are free and concessions are available. Their home site is just north of downtown Minneapolis on the Mississippi River. The hillside along the river provides excellent viewing for the best show in the Twin Cities. Grab a blanket and chair and come on down. The new members are always welcome. They're looking for skiers in the future. They also have a Mini Rats team that's dedicated to developing young show skiers aged 4 to 18 who want to become show skiers.
Great. Our next unit is the Artist's View by Andrew. It's a limo and a golf cart. He says, this is my car, which is the limo. Great big stretch job, which just stretched by us. And then this is her car, thumbs down, the golf cart.
Yep, I'm thinking, Jay, that he's going to go home and give his wife a good listening to later. What do you think?
I think so. I think they're
if that's his car.
They're going to be switching cars, I think, when they get home. Yeah.
You know, some of us men like to believe we wear the pants in the family, but I think everyone in the world knows the truth, don't they?
She wears the pants.
She definitely wears the pants.
Look at the water skiers. They got a whole
water skiers doing a pyramid right now. The River Rats water ski team putting on a show today. And all summer, there they are at the pyramid. Whoa, that's wonderful.
Good grief. They're doing that on concrete.
On concrete. They'll be performing from 2 to 3 p.m. following the parade. I'm guessing it'll be down on the water.
Yeah, I think down in front of the beach, probably out in that area.
All right, well,
everybody goes down there and it's out somewhere else.
I'm intrigued by this Glenn Olson with his artist's view. This is my car, this is her car. That's stunning, in fact. All right, next we've got the St. Paul Winter Carnival. The St. Paul Winter Carnival is celebrated January 21st through January 31st, 2010. Please join King Boreas, Aurora, the Queen of the Snows, and the rest of the royal family at the coolest celebration on earth, the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
First unit here, John, is the Queen, Sarah Schausik. Is that how you say that?
Well, you know, that's, I would say it's Sarah Schweik. But that's going to be a guess. Schweik.
Yeah.
Do we think that's right?
I could see Schweik. Fortunately, she's from St. Paul, and no one will know the difference.
That's right. She is a dashing young lady.
Look at there.
Boreas Rex.
Boreas.
Chris Schneeman is driving the Chrysler Cirrus that contains Queen of the Snows, Sarah Schweik.
January 21st through the 31st, 2010.
Prime Minister Patricia Granz is also on the car. Here is 2009 Prince of the North Wind, and that is Ron Bozick.
Didn't look like Ron.
I think this is Ron maybe right here.
Yeah, they got more guns. We're in big trouble, John.
We got guns ablazing.
There we go. Look at
Here's the kingpin for the St. Paul. This is Chris Schneeman right here,
good
ladies and
gentlemen.
gentlemen.
Your float go
Congratulations.
Smile for the camera, right?
You might be on right there. There you go.
There's the Oh, yeah. Okay.
Understand completely.
Our
Wonderful.
Oh,
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Will
we be able to see Klondike Kate? That's all I'm interested in.
They told us they weren't paying us for this. Hudson girl, great.
There's Emily Pearson, 2009 Princess of the West Wind. Here are other royalty coming. Chris Danielson, Prince of the South Wind, and Kelly Karwoski, Prince of the South Wind. Princess of the South Wind.
There's a prince and a princess, John. One is male and one is female.
She is obviously a princess.
Yes.
And here we have the Rice Street Festival Princess, Nikki Jackson. Change of plans there.
Boy. Save that for later.
Next float we have coming is the Hudson Dance Academy. The Hudson Dance Academy offers classes in dance and music in a positive environment with professional teachers, 25 years of experience. Register for summer and fall going on right now. Hudson Dance Academy.
They are dancing in the streets here.
They are. Phone number for Hudson Dance Academy, 715-531-0144. They got kids of all ages here.
They are.
Wonderful looking bunch of dancers.
Boy, we got a beautiful float coming up next, John, from Osceola. It's got bald eagles flying on the float and a waterfall and the Osceola royalty.
Osceola royalty is the Miss Osceola Danielle Turner. First princess is Samantha Green. Second princess and Miss Congeniality is Ashley Amundsen. The other little princesses, Little Miss Osceola is Ashlyn Getchell. First princess is Rachel Nelson, and second princess is Michaela Pieper.
Beautiful float. Their Osceola Community Fair is the 85th edition of that. Will be held September 11th, 12th, and 13th, 2009. So if you're looking for something to do, head out to Osceola.
A lot of time goes into making those floats, and that's one of the nicest looking floats I've seen.
Eagle's nest on the back. I hope the camera guys can get a shot of that.
Got a few deer on the back end, too.
Deer.
Next, we have Badlands Snow Park. Maggie and Gary Hall run this. It's been snowing at Badlands for 40 years now. This is the start of Badlands Snow Park 40th anniversary, offering winter snow tubing fun for the Hudson area. We aren't just about snow, though. During October, they host a family fun month. Pumpkin picking, hay rides, farm animals, and a nighttime spooky trail. Fall family fun for everyone. Check us out on Google.
I think that was Mother Kinney in the first
Was
wagon
that Mother
up there.
Kinney?
Yes, it was.
Did you see Maggie in there somewhere?
I did not see Maggie.
I expected Maggie and Gary to be in that bunch somewhere.
And Gary would probably be riding a horse somewhere. He likes to ride horses.
Yeah.
There we go, my old company, Rivertown Newspaper Group.
Now, what do they do, Jay?
They put out newspapers. They used to be in the printing business till you took all the business away and we closed the print shop. Rivertown Newspaper Group, the New Richmond News, Hudson Star Observer, River Falls Journal, and the Pierce County Herald.
Steve Zubey's a big hitter now with Rivertown's News, does a great job.
There's Doug Stolberg walking, throwing out candy, and didn't throw us any.
Doug's kind of a kingpin, isn't he?
Doug runs the operation up here in Hudson.
He's kind of a mainstay in Hudson.
You want to get something in the paper, you got to talk to Doug.
Doug is the man.
Yeah. Your local newspapers.
Next parade unit we have coming is the Village Inn. Village Inn was one of the key sponsors of the Green Bay Packers tailgate tour this past year. Great event. Sold out in a matter of days. Hey, Alice, thanks. Whoa,
come on, Alice, you can do better than that.
Good arm, Alice, good arm. That was Alice Urban throwing candy for Rivertown's News.
Alice is the proofreader down at the newspaper. She makes sure that everything is spelled right. So if you find a mistake, call her up.
Village Inn is boasting a sign that says Burger Night, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. $2.95 burger. Sounds like our kind of place.
Yeah.
They've got a scooter brigade here for the Village Inn. These look like some bad motorcycle mamas.
Yeah, they are.
They got a couple of dudes
Patches
in there,
on their
too.
Knees.
We got a Harley Chopper scooter here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is sweet. Our next unit is Fantastic Sam's, helping all of us look good in the community. They've got a event called Hoots on Scoots here. Actually, their parade unit is called Hoots on Scoots. All right, now, I thought it was Fantastic
Sam's.
Lutheran
Church to me.
We've got another change in the plans, don't we here?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Not a problem. We can adjust.
We got a couple of them there.
Yeah, we lost a couple units there. Now we're talking with the Bethel Lutheran Church and the preschool.
We've got another worship band here coming.
We got a drummer on the back there.
We better listen to this band for just a second here. We got Paul Gavick, Tracy and Bill Jenkinson. This is the Bethel Lutheran Worship Band. Rock and roll.
Rock on. Yeah. Actually, I think, John, you can see Paul Gavick's real band tonight at Ruby Begonias in Stillwater.
That's a band called Riser.
Riser. They're a good band.
Bethel Lutheran Church, one of the many great churches in the Hudson community.
They got, they're on 504 Frontage Road is the new church, built by Paul Gavick, actually. Services at Saturdays at 5:30 and Sundays at 9 a.m. Walking along with them were their friends and staff from the Bethel Highlands Preschool.
Our next unit here is the Rolling Hills 4-H Club, who invite you to attend the St. Croix County Fair in Glenwood City, July 23rd to the 26th. Come and have fun in your own backyard. 4-H is a youth development organization that helps young people develop skills they will use for the rest of their lives. Skills like knowing how to run a meeting, being able to express opinions in front of a group, something you and I do quite well.
Yes.
And have a chance to explore all kinds of interests that might develop into lifelong hobbies or a career.
And through the 4-H Club experience, members gain self-confidence, develop responsibility, and explore all kinds of interests that might develop into a lifelong hobby and career.
They've got
Sounds vaguely familiar to something you just read.
They have some of the animals that they show with 4-H.
Pizza, John.
All right.
Pizza.
Next unit we
Are
have
they throwing out pizzas? Grab one of those, quick.
I think they're throwing out canned koozies
oh, it's
here.
Water coolers.
That's Carboni's Pizza.
Just around the corner here.
We've got a few units out of order here, but that's okay. Carboni's Pizza is great. Tuesdays they have the 2-for-1 special. That's just awesome.
You want to know, I had a Carboni's Pizza about 45 minutes ago because they were selling them on the
samples,
streets.
Weren't they?
No, they were serving them on the streets.
Here comes Grand Marshal Kim Heineman, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce you to the
smokes.
real queen of the parade. This is Grand Marshal Kim Heineman here. How you doing, Kim?
I'm doing
How
great.
was it? Was it good?
Fantastic. You guys are doing a terrific job.
You haven't been listening.
I did introduce us as Kim Heineman and Meg Heaton.
And I said,
here.
I want to be Kim Heineman.
We did.
He's Meg Heaton.
We did. We got to get back to Wisconsin Credit Union.
And you know what? It's so much fun because you shuffle these pages up. That makes it interesting.
Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to be St. Croix Valley's credit union for more than 31 years, an active partner in the Hudson community. Wisconsin's full-service office, including Wisconsin Realty, is located at 1601 Maxwell Drive. We wish everyone a happy holiday weekend. Thank you, Wisconsin, for being here.
We got some of the youngest candy handers outers here.
awful young bankers.
They're going fast.
Yep.
Must be mother on the four-wheeler trying to round them up.
That's exactly right.
Next unit we've got is the Learning Circle Preschool. That was established in 2005 by local women Holly Cole and Pam Helt to provide age-appropriate activities for children in a fun, safe, friendly learning environment. Pam and Holly teach kindergarten readiness skills, American Sign Language, and Spanish. The Learning Circle offers half-day programs for children aged 3 to 6. You can join Pam and Holly at the band shell after the parade to enjoy the Teddy Bear Band. The Learning Preschool, that is, from Hudson.
All right, the next unit we have is the Helmer Dance Studio. Helmer Dance has been teaching children and adults how to dance for over 25 years in Beldenville and for the past 10 years in Hudson. The studio offers class in tap, jazz, ballet, hip-hop, and preschool. Students range in age from 2 to adult. The company lines at Helmer Dance have won numerous regional and national awards.
When they say 2 to adult, they mean it. My daughter was a student at the Helmer Dance School back when there's Carol Helmer in the van right behind here.
And even with your genes?
My daughter can dance like you wouldn't believe. She is now 39 years old and still dancing. Hi, Carol.
The studio's very popular summer session begin in just 2 weeks. There's fun classes offered for all groups. Check out the website, www.helmerdance.com. The staff at Helmer Dance wishes everyone a happy and safe 4th of July.
All right, then we move on with the Hudson Hockey Association. Look at these guys go. They got their rollerblades on.
We've got the skaters.
They're going all over.
I don't know. There should be no checking allowed in a parade, though.
No, it says right here, check out their website for more of the great programs offered, as well as the 2009-2010 Crusaders hockey team schedule. Watch for upcoming registration date.
I'll tell you, Hudson Hockey has produced some great athletes, including the likes of Davis Drewiski playing professional hockey. Went down after Hudson played at UW-Madison, then after 4 years at Madison, including being captain, Davis Drewiski is now playing for the Los Angeles Kings in the NHL.
Yeah, they asked me, but I told them I was a little too old and slow, so they took him.
Yeah, I could play professional hockey too, except for the fact that I can't skate, you know.
Now we got a little delay here. Looks like part of the float actually collapsed.
Uh-oh. We're here on kind of a great day. Temperature's perfect. It's a little bit overcast. Great day for a parade. Comfortable weather, not the searing sun that you're used to on some of these.
We'd like to remind you there's all kinds of live music entertainment this afternoon. 1 o'clock, the Teddy Bear Band. 2 o'clock, the Resistors. 5 o'clock, Rhino. And then the big show tonight, 9 o'clock, Tim Mahoney.
There goes the Hudson Hockey Association, and the side of their trailer, they got Chicks with Sticks as a slogan.
John, you'll like this. There's no cover charge for the music all day long.
I'm digging that.
You go in there, they put a little band on your wrist, and you can have a beer or a pop and enjoy yourself.
Our next unit is Home Depot. Home Depot offers free clinics for do-it-yourselfers and offers installation services. First Sunday of the month is Kids Workshop Day. This is a free workshop offered from 9 a.m. to 12 noon.
And right behind them, John, our first marching band, the Hudson High School Marching Band. They're part of a comprehensive instrumental music program at Hudson High School. They have 3 concert bands, 2 jazz bands, extracurricular percussion ensemble, numerous small ensembles, an intensive lesson program, and an extensive music technology component. The marching band is all volunteer organization that rehearses 3 nights a week in June, 2 nights a week throughout August through October.
Let's give them a listen. Band director is Ryan McCarthy from the Hudson Marching Band. As a drummer, I'm liking this.
They can play the drums, John.
They can. I'm learning. Hudson High School Marching Band.
They bring their trailer right along behind them so they can load up when they get to the end of the line.
It is great to see the marching bands in the parades.
Don, how you doing? Good. That's our local barber, Don Cahoy, passing by in the street here, following the band. Doesn't look like it.
Let's look at some of the entertainment again tonight. Jay mentioned 1 to 5, or 1 to 12:30 tonight. We have music from 1 to 1:45. It's the Teddy Bear Band, sponsored by the Learning Circle Preschool. Then from 2 to 4:15, we have the Resistors, sponsored by Riverbank. Then from 5 to 8:20, we have a band called Rhino, sponsored by the Green Mill Restaurant and Bar. And then from 9 p.m. to 12:30 a.m., Tim Mahoney will be playing, sponsored by County Market. There is no cover charge.
Next group coming by is Interior Care and Construction. They have 24-hour service. They'll do everything: fire damage, water damage, storm restoration, microbial evaluation. There you go. Construction, carpet cleaning, carpet repair, upholstery, the whole works. ICC.
24-hour emergency service, 651-739-4289. ICC, Interior Care and Construction.
Looks like royalty, John. You figure out which town.
Well, I know what it is, Jay. We've got Miss Baldwin royalty here.
Baldwin.
Sponsored by the Baldwin Area Chamber of Commerce. The Queen's name is Ashley Lukes. First princess is Emily Veenstra. Second princess is Megan Smith. Third princess is Dakota Ramberg. Their community event, Bus Days in Baldwin, is the second weekend in June.
Okay, now, John, you tell me what that green thing is without looking at the bottom part of the float.
The green thing,
I
do not know.
Okay, you can look at the bottom part of the float.
That's a
now.
bug.
It's the June bug.
It's the June
it's
bug.
It's a June bug. See, and it's got a crown.
Good-looking bunch of ladies.
Wow.
Baldwin Woodville Area Chamber of Commerce sponsors the Miss Baldwin team.
June Bug Days, the second weekend in June.
The next,
next
group we have coming, we're going to have a little bit of a gap here.
We got to move back a little bit, John.
They're always a crowd favorite, the Zor Roadrunners. And even though that our notes say that see enclosed, there is no enclosed note here. But I think all of you knows the Zor units as one of the fun parade entertainment groups that are fun to watch. Daredevil tricks on go-karts. These guys, it's all about speed on them go-karts.
Well, if I was the Boy Scouts, I'd get out of the street here.
Yeah.
There they come, John. Holy
Here
smokes.
come the
Clear
Zor
the streets.
Roadrunners.
Stand back.
Hide the women and children.
Stand back. There they go. Hey! Jerry Wilkins from River Falls leading the group, I think. They went by so fast.
Is Hank Paulson in this group?
He ran over the toes of the photographer.
Well, that happens.
It's got to be a pretty exciting show on here.
I'm
pulling my feet back, John.
Pull the toes back. Here they come again.
We got to pull his tail back a little bit.
The Zor Roadrunners.
There's a tire track right across his shoes out there.
Please don't do this at home.
Holy smokes.
Here they come.
There they go.
You can
squealing
hear
tires.
You can hear the tires squealing.
Jeez. Wonder what their insurance costs them.
I don't know. I think they're budding NASCAR drivers.
Whoa!
Oh, one split from the ranks. Well, half of them did. Uh-oh. I think we're going to get a figure eight coming
now they're
here.
going in circles.
I'm guessing we got a figure eight coming here.
There goes the photographer's toes again. One guy's hanging on.
Yeah.
They all are hanging on.
Yeah, they are. I do think they're belted in for safety. Helmets might be in order.
Yeah. Man. Oh! They're zigzagging between each other.
I think this is how they drive in Europe.
Gee.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can either have your children go to the driving schools Or you can have the Zor Road Racers train them. So let's hear it for the Zor Road Runners.
Holy smokes.
They're not necessarily a member of the Safe Driving Club, but they did very well. None dead, none
nobody was
wounded.
hit.
Nobody was
no
hit.
crashes. We didn't need any of the ambulances, which is good because they're way at the beginning of the parade.
Zor Roadrunners are sponsored by the Hudson Boosters. Crowd favorite every time. Next unit we have coming up here is the Hudson United Methodist Church. They have an event called Celebrate Christmas Every Day. They say Beyond Humbug. This is the upcoming theme for a Christmas in July event and a sermon series in December at the United Methodist Church in Hudson. Everyone's welcome to celebrate Christmas with us on July 18th. United Methodist, another one of the great churches in the Hudson area. I think that's Jim Weber and his lovely wife carrying the Beyond Humbug banner. I believe Roy Schoberg is leading the Christmas tunes here. Roy just finished a stint as Rotary District Governor, which is a heck of a big job. But right now he's the singing lead here of the troop walking down with United Methodist.
Next group is the St. Croix County 4-H Ambassadors. To make the best better is the theme of their float. The ambassadors are the youth leaders in the 4-H program. They not only work in their local clubs, they also find time to promote 4-H throughout the year and assist at many 4-H functions. They remind us of the St. Croix County Fair, which is July 23rd through 26th out in Glenwood City.
All right, our next unit is the Roberts Royalty, sponsored by the Roberts Lions Club. Happy 50th anniversary, Roberts Lions. Miss Roberts is Rosie Ritchie, Miss Congeniality and Princess Tiana Granberg, Princess Gejongher, Princess Elizabeth Webb, and Junior Miss Roberts Maya Kaiser. Welcome to Hudson, Roberts folks. Good Neighbor Days is on May 31st, June 1st and 2nd of this past year.
Just missed it.
We just missed it.
And behind them is a whole passel of area Girl Scouts. We've got a whole herd of them here throwing out candy.
And their mothers.
And their mothers. Girl Scouts, teaching girls to discover, connect, and take action. Partnership with Dairy Queen for July and August Blizzard of the Month. July is Tag-Along and August Thin Mint. So there you go when you go down to the Dairy Queen.
Yeah, I've got 8 sisters, 3 daughters, and a wife. I was more in touch with the Girl Scouts than the Boy Scouts.
I understand that.
Congratulations to the Girl Scouts. They do a great job in our Hudson community.
Now, this is an interesting float, John.
It is.
Go ahead.
This float was made when George Hull was born.
George Hull was running the
famous Hudsonite
marketing
George
department
Hull.
at Anderson Windows. He needed some windows to take on the road and show to people.
He
so
did.
They came up with an older vehicle. They mounted some Anderson windows on the Buick, and George drove that all over. That's a 1929 Buick. It's a replica of the original sales vehicle that traveled around the country promoting the Anderson window business and products. We at Anderson hope you all enjoy this year's Boosters Day Parade. Their antique car represents the history of more than 100 years in the window and door business.
Next, we have Anderson Heating. Anderson Heating is a family-owned business who has served the Hudson area since 1976.
Not related to the Anderson Window Corporation.
That is not. Anderson Heating offers Bryant state-of-the-art heating and cooling and geothermal equipment to keep you comfortable all year long. Anderson Heating, 549-6297.
And behind them is the delegation from St. Patrick's Catholic School. St. Patrick's School serves the Hudson community for over 100 years.
I have had 3 graduates from 1st through 8th grade at St. Pat's School. It's a great school. All right. Okay, next we have, we've got some of the politicians coming here, I think, Jay.
Well, I'd like to introduce Kitty Rhodes.
Well, okay, you can do that, Jay. I'm not gonna tell any political jokes. I see way too many of them actually get elected.
But back in
Okay, I'll pay for that one too.
Back in 1998, I ran for state assembly, and Kitty Rhodes ran against me and beat me.
We're going to try to get Kitty to come over here.
And I have been so happy because
Frank Rhodes is driving the mean machine here for Kitty.
she's a much better representative.
Kitty,
I
I'd like
ever
to
would have been.
introduce you to Meg Heaton and Kim Heineman
Kitty,
here doing the parade.
congratulations. Keep up the
Here's
good work.
Kitty Rhodes.
The camera's right there.
Kitty, come
Keep
on
up the
around
good
here once,
work.
real quick. Come on around.
Yes.
Oh, that's Kitty Rhodes. She's pressing
Our state
the flesh
representative.
today.
Kitty's grandfather was
There's
one of the first Pepperfest kings in 1954.
Her handsome husband Frank driving that Sportster there.
Many of the receipts used in Pepperfest are from her large Italian family, and that's how she beat me in the election, by the way, that large
Well, Kitty's
family.
done an awesome job for our community representing this part of the state.
Somerset, North Hudson, River Falls, Ellsworth, Prescott, and Hager City are all in Kitty's district. She wants to thank all the volunteers who make Pepperfest such a great event.
All right, next we got Caribou Coffee here. Caribou Coffee is in Hudson Marketplace. Life is short, stay awake for it. Come in, try one of our 8 new delicious wild coolers. How you doing, Brent?
Uh-oh,
right,
there's an
neighbor,
animal coming down the street. Looks like is that a moose?
We have, I believe we have another Cub Scout pack. This is Cub Scout pack 210, if our sheets are correct here. Cub Scout pack 210.
Well, we know it's a moose.
We know it's a moose.
Grand opening of something.
Well,
I don't think that's Cub Scout.
No, what we're going to have next
Who's
is
the moose?
I believe it's Phipps Center for the Arts here.
I'm just.
Oh no, okay. I can only be wrong so many times. This a closed mouth gathers no foot, does it? But we're going to start
right.
over. This is going to be the Purple Tree. Purple Tree is a store on Main Street, Hudson, selling eco-friendly, peace, fair trade, and social justice merchandise.
Look at the outfits.
Purple Tree presents 2 bag monsters representing the 500 plastic bags we use each year. Save the planet by bringing your own bags. Purple Tree.
Boy, that's a lot of plastic.
That's a lot of plastic on that guy. Those are the 2 bag monsters, they're called. We got a little bit of a lag here, Jay. I think maybe you and I ought to do some show tunes from the 40s.
Oh, let's
Or
move
not.
up to the 60s.
I think a few people heard that and are shaking their heads no, that we shouldn't be doing that. Well, whatever we have coming next, they are loud. I like that. I believe what it is coming up next is we're going to have the El Paso Marching Band.
Oh,
They're
that's
always
why
a crowd favorite.
That's why there's a delay.
Yep. Everybody has
Things
to
move
wait.
a little slower in El Paso.
Everybody has to wait for the El Paso
It's the
Marching
wild
Band.
western town of El Paso.
I believe the El Paso Marching Band's on their own time schedule.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the tunes from Animal House, which fits this bunch pretty good.
That's right. Tell you a little bit about the Spirit of St. Croix Festival while we're waiting here for the El Paso Marching Band. The Hudson Chamber and Tourism Bureau invites you to attend the Spirit of St. Croix Days, September 26th and 27th down in Lakefront Park. The event features a regional juried art show with over 60 artists. The Chamber and the Phipps Center for the Arts are partnering to host this art show in Lakefront Park. In addition, we have a Taste of Hudson, a food, wine, and beer experience, entertainment, music from the Lakefront Park Band Shell, and opportunities to experience historic downtown Hudson will be highlighted. The Minnesota Jazz Orchestra will perform September 26th as well. Some other chamber events. They have a girls' biking weekend, September 15th, 30th. There'll be 15, 30, or 45-mile bike ride. You can join the fun. There's up to 80 women invited.
All right, it's going to get.
I think the El Paso
band
band
too
is
loud
going
to
to
hear. So
drown
what
us
we're
out.
going to do is we're going to listen to a fun group of people, talented musicians, sharing their love for music. The El Paso Marching Band.
Please adopt me. We got. There's the girls that were walking by here in the red tights. They
were telling us.
I should have guessed.
Jay, we got a chair dance
They
here.
said, watch for us in the parade. ELPASO. EL. Look at the bubbles coming out of the top of the float.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the El Paso Marching Band. Always a crowd favorite, the El Paso Marching Band. Great music.
You ever been to El Paso, John?
I have not. Do you need a visa to get there?
It's a bar down in Pierce County. It's a wonderful place to be.
A single bar has all of those people in it?
Oh, yeah. It's the wild western town of El Paso.
All right, next one of the mainstays in the Hudson community and many other communities, XL Energy. Representing XL Energy are employees from the local Hudson offices. We're proud to be the sponsor of today's parade and are pleased to be part of this community. They believe that we deserve the very best in service, value, and information. That's why they're committed to supporting the communities in which they serve. Trudy Popenhagen runs the local Hudson office. Great volunteer in the community. Just finished her job as Rotary President of the Hudson Daybreak Rotary. Trudy Popenhagen and the XL Energy Group.
And they have squirt guns, John.
They have super soakers. That must be part of the hydro power that XL Energy promotes.
Yeah. Don't squirt the announcers, the guy said. That's good. Good advice. Thank you. Don't squirt the cameras.
I think the camera might get it too, yeah.
All right. Next unit coming through is the Phipps Center for the Arts.
Well, are we sure that's what we've got going?
Well, I think it's the...
well, it probably is. Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Is that the next production we have coming?
I think it is.
I think that's what they're wearing there.
Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I see Adele Dolan and I see Sheila Pelzel holding the banner here for the Phipps Center for the Arts.
They're cavorting alongside a truck provided by Dave Holt Ford.
Sheila just stung her tongue out at me, but Adele is waving nicely. Thank you, Adele. Hello, Sheila.
It's a vibrant, all-singing, all-dancing musical. Be performed July 10th through August 2nd at the Phipps Center for the Arts. Visit thephips.org for ticket information.
As you know, Phipps is one of the true gems
What
of the
a colorful
community
deal.
with the Arts and Entertainment Group. Well, there's Beth Reidenbach also. Hi, Beth. Beth directs many of the programs at Phipps Center for the Arts. Lucas Reidenbach up in the crowd there. Reidenbach gang.
And they just lost half of the... They just lost half of the camel.
Oh. Did the back end of the camel fall off?
Half of the camel just climbed in the back of the truck.
I'll be darned.
So it's been a long day for camels.
All right, our next float, Jaybird, is the St. Croix Sailing School. The Youth Sailing School is in the midst of its first year of operation. They're a nonprofit organization with the mission of teaching lessons through the sport of sailing. They're sponsored by San Pedro Cafe. Pretty good sponsor for a new organization like that. They've got their sailboats on the back of the trailer with little fellows in them. Pretty cool. St. Croix Sailing School.
Okay, next float is Green Mill Restaurants. They've got a big pizza boxes piled up here in their float.
Well, they're known for pizza.
It's a Hudson's favorite place to hang out, the Green Mill Restaurant, known for its award-winning wings and pizzas. You knew that, I bet, John.
I did.
And much more. Stop in today and don't forget to ask about our full menu delivery and fantastic catering. The attendance names Melissa Nye is.
Next we have Williamson Brothers Cleaning, which specializes in carpet and upholstery cleaning. They do both commercial and residential, also boats, RVs, and automobiles.
And they did our carpets Monday, John. Did a very nice job.
Williamson Brothers Cleaning, 381-8227.
There you get
is
a free
Randy
subscription.
Hansen?
Randy Hansen from the Star Observer.
Randy, why don't
free
you
subscription.
peek over here now?
Turn
Turn the other way.
Lean down and face the camera.
I'd like to
there you
introduce
go.
you to supermodel Randy Hansen.
Randy Hansen.
From the Hudson Star Observer. He's got an offer here for 6 weeks free.
Free subscription to the Star Observer. And
Thanks, Randy.
And then you can read Randy's articles in there.
All right, the St. Croix County Fair from Glenwood City just went by. Fairest of the fair is Kelly Anderson. This is from the St. Croix County Fair in Glenwood City.
Wow. Teens for Christ.
That's who we got.
Teens for Christ.
Ministering to and through America's youth.
Teens for Christ is a non-denominational youth ministry with headquarters in Hudson. They minister to teens in the St. Croix Valley, Minnesota, and western Wisconsin. They're dedicated to 4 major purposes: the gospel of Jesus, helping teens grow spiritually, guiding teens into discipleship with Christ, and placing teens into local congregations. The purposes are accomplished through weekly Bible clubs, Bible quizzing, rallies, teen leadership training, preachers of the word, fishing trips, and a school to train professional youth ministers called the Institute for Teen Evangelism. Teens for Christ runs weekly meetings in each of the following areas: Wisconsin and River Falls, Hammond, Ellsworth, Lund, Plum City, and Stillwater, and Hastings in Minnesota. In addition, their staff works with several youth groups in the area.
All right, our next float is Freedom Value Centers, a family-owned chain of convenience stores based in Hudson, Wisconsin. Freedom Value Centers has 65 locations throughout Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Michigan. Freedom Value Centers, where values are middle name. They've got a bald eagle on their truck there, and sponsored by POWMIA, Prisoner of War Missing in Action is their sponsor. They've got an eagle on the back of their truck. Dave Erickson, another one of the patriarchs of Hudson. Nothing happens without guys like Dave Erickson in our town to improve. So thank you, David, for owning, operating, and managing the Freedom stores.
We're going to go back and we got a little bit of break here before the karate people come up here. And
maybe we better get some talking in before the karate people come and work on us.
We're going to talk just a little bit about some of the upcoming Chamber of Commerce events. The second Friday in each month through September is the Classic Car Show on Locust Street. Come in and enjoy family fun. It's free. You can wander among the classic cars. August 14th to 16th, of course, is North Hudson Pepper Festival. We've talked about that. October 24th is the Hilltop Pumpkin Party. That's held up at the Plaza 94 Mall up on the freeway, and that's, again, family fun and activities.
Now, on October 31st is one of my favorites, the Rotary Halloween Parade. I believe it'll be the 54th annual Rotary Halloween Parade. It's the longest standing community event in the city of Hudson, the Rotary Halloween Parade on October 31st.
And then November 7th and 8th, the Patchwork Harvest Quilt Show is being held here in Hudson.
Then on November 21st and 22nd, we have the Christmas Tour of Homes, some of Hudson's finest residential homes. It's again sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. Kim Heineman, Pat Shirley, and the whole crew at the Chamber, Vanessa LaFleur, they run the Tour of Homes. Phenomenal event. If you've never gone on the Tour of Homes, you ought to try it. It's a great event.
Then in December, lots of Christmas holiday activities by the Chamber. That includes Light Up Night, which is in downtown Hudson, November 27th. December 4th is the Candlelight Stroll, and December 5th, the reindeer come to the park. So watch for details in the local newspaper.
All right, Jay, here we have a spectacle right now. We've got the TV cameras on USA Karate. USA Karate Martial Arts Academy is demonstrating martial arts skills for all belt levels from ages 3 to adult. I see nunchucks, I see sticks, swords, all types of martial arts weapons here from USA Karate. I think I'd like to see some of that demonstration on you, Jay. I wonder if they want to volunteer. You say, ma'am, could one of them volunteer on my partner here? I would love to see that. Preferably with the nunchucks.
They look pretty tough.
Thank you.
Look at this guy.
USA Karate.
Look at that.
That's pretty impressive.
Ouch. I suppose you got to be coordinated to do that.
I think you.
Oh, here they're throwing. Look at that.
I think you and I would get hurt in a hurry.
They're throwing the guys down right on the wagon here.
USA Karate. Oh, they got all the youngsters coming. Again, ages 3 to adult.
He disabled that guy right in front of you, John.
We've got a little judo on the trailer as we speak. It says martial arts mixed with rock and roll, Jay.
Boy, there's a lot of them. Holy smokes.
There are a lot. Hey, ma'am, I can't see them coming with the umbrellas. Sorry.
Sometimes our sheets aren't in order, Bill, so we got to look ahead. Thank you.
All right, this is the military unit here. Help us say thank you to the men and women currently deployed with the Wisconsin 32nd IBCT, Tailgating with the Troops project. Thank goodness we have men and women willing to serve in the military to protect our rights and our liberties here in America. Thank you all to the 32nd.
The Serving the 32nd is a nonprofit organization whose purpose is to bring the citizens' communities together to show heartfelt appreciation for the soldiers in the 32nd Infantry Brigade.
Next group we have First American Bank here. We got Kevin Blinsman out there carrying a banner.
Geez.
First American Bank is your locally owned community bank. Stop in for fabulous products, great rates, and friendly bankers. First American Bank is located at the corner of Carmichael and Hanley. First American Bank, founded on integrity, built on trust. CEO is Mr. John Mullenberg. We've got Dawn Marquardt here. We've got Dennis out there on the float. They're handing out red, white, and blue beads in honor of the 4th of July. First American Bank, located right here in Hudson. I happen to be on that bank board. Great, great locally owned and operated bank.
Can I get a loan then?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Okay.
We do have criteria.
Our next group is the Heart of David Incorporated. It's a drinking and driving awareness organization. They go into schools and communities throughout the area and teach, telling the story about the choices of drinking and driving and what the effect can be on someone's life. Jeff and Jamie Schultz formed this organization after the death of their son David by a drinking and driving accident.
The Heart of David. Their phone number is 715-222-9120 in loving memory of David Paul Fischbach.
They've got the whole family. This is Dad out here on the motor scooter, and it's Grandma in the golf cart. I bet that's probably Uncle driving the golf cart, or Grandpa. Grandpa and Grandma.
And now they just got to get that golf cart started.
Well, I think it's running. They're trying to load up the kids here.
Probably trying to buckle the kids in. Buckle up. That's their message on the golf cart. The next group we have is the Spring Valley Royalty, sponsored by the Spring Valley Chamber of Commerce and the Spring Valley Lions Club. The Spring Valley Royalty driver is Gary Hammond. Come to Spring Valley Dam Days will be held on September 18th, 19th, and 20th this year, Jay. Queen's name is Lisa Anderson. Princess Danielle Claypool, Junior Princess Ariel Dickinson, and Junior Princess Jody Jacobson from Spring Valley, Wisconsin.
Next group coming through is from the Special Children's Center, and they have a convertible. They're sponsored by Quinn Motors in Ellsworth. The Special Children's Center offers specialized therapies for children who have difficulties in coordination, verbal communication, problems in learning, behavior, and self-esteem. Through highly trained occupational speech and physical therapists, Special Children's Center provides children the opportunity to reach their highest potential. King's name is Sawyer Joquim, and the Queen's name is Marie Larson. They're riding in the convertible from Quinn Motors.
Yep, that's King Sawyer Joachim. I believe that must be related to Diane Joachim there. Diane's also affiliated with Kaladi's restaurant in town here. Queen is Marie Larson there. Pretty young king and queen there.
Yeah. They all have nice blue shirts on, my favorite color.
All right, our next float is the Craig Hoffland All-State Agency. The third annual Craig Hoffland All-State Agency Safe and Teen Driver Scholarship winner is Melissa Geltz. Melissa earned a $1,000 post-high school education scholarship by submitting a 1,000-plus word essay. That's more than you and I could think of writing.
Wow.
And it was describing what is safe teen driving and how she promotes safe teen driving to her peers. Melissa will be a senior next year at Hudson High School, and she enjoys soccer, student-to-student, church, and hanging out with friends. Melissa is considering obtaining a degree in psychology, someday becoming a school guidance counselor. Congratulations, Melissa. And that's from the Craig Hoffland All-State Agency.
And our next unit, which we're looking at now, is the Good Shepherd High School presentation. They have a wagon and some walkers, and it's a nonprofit high school, and it's coming to Hudson, so you can enroll now. Phone number is River Falls number 9940.
Kitty Rhodes just went past and kind of whacked us both. Was it something we said?
I don't know.
Politicians are so sensitive, you
Yeah.
know. The fact that third grade was the best 4 years of our lives shouldn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Hi, Annika. How are you guys? Hi, guys.
Boy, there comes the bags.
Uh-oh, there comes the bags.
There's all the plastic
bags.
bags.
The two-bag monsters. Some of the floats already that have gone through are already coming back now on us.
I see that. But I don't see the Amory Marching Band yet, so
No.
I don't know.
No, what we do see, though.
We're just flexible, John.
Is we see
Ron Sewer Service.
This is Ron Sewer Service. Ron serves the St. Croix Valley, and he has been for over 35 years. Pumping residential septic systems as well as commercial septic systems, grease traps, sand traps, and car washes. Ron also rents deluxe portable toilets for all your special events and parties. Give Ron a call for prompt, friendly service. Ron's a great guy, does a great job.
Boy, he's got the whole works here.
Ron Sewer Service. He's got the pickup truck. He's got the
porta potty.
He's got the quad with the porta potty.
And it's actually a handicapped accessible porta potty, one of the bigger units.
He's got the big pumper coming
big green truck
for big events like your birthday party, things like that.
You bet.
Be important to have the right equipment there.
Yeah, I get the next group, John. I'm a former member.
Uh-oh. The Funsters?
Ellsworth Funsters.
Uh-oh, you.
I was a
you
Funster.
were a
I still
member?
have the jacket, yeah?
Yeah, oh, man.
They took my clown suit away when I left town, but I still have the jacket.
I'll take one. Thank you very much. I got a fly swatter today.
No,
I can,
now
for
we're
the
in
rest
trouble.
of the parade, you are going to be in trouble with this. So,
Boy, that's a
All
nice looking truck,
yep,
isn't it?
Ron Sewer Service.
That thing is big enough to pump your sewer, John.
No comment. No comment. We got
Third
the Luke
Vine
Zietlow.
Broadstand.
Well, come here, boys. We got the Broadstand. Zach, man, come on here. You can tell a little bit about this while we wait for our next. Zach, get back here. Come on back here, buddy. We've got a Broadstand at 3rd and Vine here.
Mention food,
Is this,
and John
for,
goes
is this
nuts.
for the Luke Zietlow Fund?
This is for a mission trip to Montana with Networks.
Mission trip to
Okay.
Montana.
We're raising money.
Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we got Zach Hellman here and.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Thank you guys for coming.
America's meal and America's birthday.
Broadstand, 3rd and Vine. Visit the Broadstand,
Okay.
3rd and Vine.
Here come the
Thanks, guys.
Ellsworth Funsters. That's a group when I was back living in Ellsworth. I belonged to the Funsters. They dress up in clown suits. Have a good time. It's a nonprofit organization. It helps kids and families in need. Their main fundraisers is a demo derby that we hold at the Pierce County Fair. They sponsor other kids' activities like Santa Days, fishing contests, T-ball, and other activities. Been around a long time. I was a funster back in 1978, John, when I lived in Ellsworth.
You can take off the makeup, buddy, but you'll always be a clown.
Yeah, they took my
Ellsworth
They
Funsters.
took my costume.
Mary Schaefer, a neighbor
see
of
who's
mine,
in there now.
member of the Funsters.
Hey, Funsters!
Come on here. Come on back around here once. Come on. Come on back
Give
around
us
here
some
once.
of that candy.
We've got freezies. We better
did.
not. We won't be able to eat them.
Did you know I used to be a funster for years?
Isn't that
Jay
something?
Griggs from Ellsworth.
Took
was
off
in
the
the
costume.
Funsters.
He's still a clown.
They
Look
took
at
my costume
have.
away when I moved away.
Let me
Yeah.
see here.
Yeah.
We've got Kitty here.
Yeah.
Kitty is a member of the Funsters here. What do you want to say to the crowd? Channel 15 cable, Kitty. What would you like to say?
You guys
Say
all
hi.
have a happy 4th of July and be safe.
Be safe. All
Good
right.
enough.
Let's hear it for the Ellsworth
Thank you.
Funsters.
Say hi to my friends for me.
Great to have 'em.
I got a popsicle.
You
John.
yeah, it's going to melt before we can eat it.
That's right. I'm going to eat it while you talk.
Red Cedar Canyon Assisted
Assisted-
Living Facility. The Red Cedar Canyon is a living facility located at 3001 Hanley Road. It offers luxury condos for active seniors with the essentials of home, privacy, freedom, comfort, and safety. Red Cedar Canyon Assisted Living. Their phone number is 715-381-7333. Red Cedar Canyon Assisted Living.
Too bad you don't have a popsicle, John.
I don't have a popsicle, but I also don't have orange
And
stains
you know what?
on the front of my shirt like
If
you're
you,
going to in a few
If you
minutes.
would have
here.
lived in Ellsworth, you'd have probably been an Ellsworth Funster, just knowing you.
I could have been. I would have loved to have been. Next float we have is the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Emmanuel is a church that seeks to spread the word and peace of Jesus to the Hudson community. Joyful Noise Preschool seeks to educate and nourish the soul, mind, and body of the children. Emmanuel Lutheran Church, Hudson, Wisconsin. All right, Jay, I'll take the next one because I know you want the following.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the Woodville's Lions Club with the Setten de Mai Festival, sponsored by Woodville Lions. In keeping with their Norwegian heritage, Woodville's float portrays Norwegian landscapes that includes the White Cap Mountains, fjords, and streams. The float wouldn't be complete without our royalty. The Setten de Mai celebration is on May 13th, 14th, and 15th of 2010. The Queen's name is Kristen Bauer. First Princess is Paige Weisky, Princess Samantha Rohde, and Princess Brittany Mikla. Again, Setten de Mai, May 13th, 14th, 15th, 2010.
You got a live waterfall on that float. That's pretty good.
Velkommen till Setten de Mai, Woodville.
Our next unit is one of the best marching bands you'll see around the area, the Amory High School Marching Band. We'll let you listen to their music a little bit as they come by. Look at how tight they are with those flags, John. Everything right in order.
Several friends of mine are from the Amory area. Brian Gullickson, Nathan Day, Stephen Clausen. I know a bunch of guys that grew up in Amory, now living in the Hudson area here. Amory Marching Band. Well, you finished that freezy in a hurry.
Ah, that was good.
All right, next up we have the Hudson Child Care Group, a network of family child care providers coming together to provide you with quality educational and fun child care, including emergent preschool curriculum, frequent field trips, and summer school age care. Next bunch we have here is Holton Elementary. I don't think we have a sheet on them, Jay.
I do.
Oh,
I
you
have
got
a
a
sheet.
sheet. There you go.
Holton Elementary School up in my neighborhood. The Holton Parent Association is a 501c3 nonprofit. They're proud of Holton Elementary School, the Hudson School with a country charm, located 6 miles north of Hudson. Holton families would like to thank the community for their support of education and of our students.
All right, next up we've got Scott Hawkins from Remax Results, local realtor here in town. Scott Hawkins with Remax Results in Hudson, Wisconsin. Scott's been with Remax for 6 years, representing buyers and sellers in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Call Scott Hawkins at Remax for all your real estate needs.
And coming right behind them with a set of golf clubs in the wagon is the Hudson Lions Club. They're promoting their garage sale. The Hudson Lions and Hudson Star Observer once again are teaming up for the community-wide garage sale on September 11th and 12th.
Now, Jay, take a look at that. They got a Brett Favre jersey, and they've got $150 marked on that.
Now available in purple.
When he becomes a Viking, that jersey will go all the way up to $12.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that one.
Yeah. So if you want to have a garage sale, get in touch with the Star Observer, and they'll advertise it and promote it, and proceeds go to the Lions Club, and it's throughout the valley. Serving the Hudson area since 1987, the Hudson Lions Club.
All right, next up we got tonight at Dibbo's, classic and current rock, Touched. 2-for-1 drink specials from 7 to 10 at Dibbo's.
They feature the best in live rock and roll in the area, and the cafe has a great home-cooked meals and delicious pies. Tonight, Dibbo's has no cover charge and free hot dogs while they last.
All right, next up, Jaybird, we've got some guys that we're both familiar with. There's Wayne Glassbrenner in the truck there, and Patrick Ward up on the vehicle there.
Hudson
Rotary
Daybreak
is promoting
Rotary.
The Rotary
Look
car
at
raffle,
these guys.
in which
Volunteer.
we're giving away a Ford Mustang for the Rotary car raffle. The drawing will be at the Hudson Pepperfest, North Hudson Pepperfest event this year. Hudson Rotary does about 150 members strong, does a great job in our community. All right, next up we've got commercial management. That's Dave and Lynn Robson.
Greystone.
They've got a terrible arm. They did, Brian. There it is. Yes, we got it.
Yeah, we got it.
There's David Robson. Brian, there's another one. Commercial management. It's our community. We live here. We work here. They understand your needs. Commercial management and Greystone Commercial Real Estate, the River Valley's premier commercial real estate company.
They're a full-service real estate company specializing in commercial real estate, offer a full range of capabilities including brokerage, leasing, asset and property management, development, and investment services. Additionally, they offer a full range of consulting and coordinating services in the areas of site selection, planning, design, finance, and Greystone's clients include property developers, buyers, sellers, nonprofits, and corporate clients.
All right.
St. Croix Valley Cabinetry.
We've got St. Croix Valley Cabinetry since 1969. Let their professional designers guide you in selecting the style and finish that will complement your unique tastes and enhance the beauty of your home. Mr. Rick Waldschmidt is in charge there at St. Croix Valley Cabinetry. Beautiful job on hand-built cabinetry.
Nice Model A, too.
That's a big trailer following them, too.
Uh-oh.
What do we got here, Jaybird? We got something.
Looks bad.
We got
Whatever
something.
it is, it looks bad.
We got something that looks like a mobile Vulcan, but I'm not sure what this is coming up here. I think what we've got coming is actually the Nova. We'll see if we can find their sheet here.
I'm all out of sheets. The parade must be over.
They've kind of got us out of order on a couple of them here. Let me read you about the Nova here. John and Jana Gaffer, that's who that is. Historic Casanova Liquors proudly sponsors the Haunted Caves in October 2009, along with the second annual Beer Cave Festival in 2010. Come join us at the Caves if you dare. The Nova Wine Bar, open 5 days a week at 11.
Where Jerry
seasonal
was
menus and over 30 unique wines by the glass. That is the Nova here in Hudson.
Okay, here come our queens.
Okay.
The new Hudson royalty. They were up on stage with the Boogie Wonderland within about a half an hour of being elected the other night.
They were. We've got members of the new royalty coming here. Truck driven by sponsored by the Dave Holt Ford dealership here in Wisconsin. Hudson Bell, too, has Princess Amber Crone for 2009. Also, Princess Chelsea Johnson. Miss Hudson is Alana Irwin. And 2009 Princess is also Jamie Watts. Sponsored by Slutton and Breton Orthodontics, the Hudson Miss Royalty.
And we understand that Valley Cartage broke down somewhere, and Jerry's Towing is towing them. So that's why Jerry's Towing wasn't in the parade and why Valley Cartage wasn't here. Our final unit coming through, cleaning up after everything, is our Hudson Street Sweeper.
We got the street sweepers, yep.
Hudson Street Sweeping. Cleaning up after everybody.
That's Hudson Public Works with the street sweeper, and I think our 2009 Hudson Booster Day Parade is about to conclude here, Jay. It's been a pleasure doing the parade with you this year.
You bet.
As Kim Heineman and Meg Heaton, I don't think we've done any better.
That's right. Meg Heaton and Kim Heineman.
I'm Kim Heineman. This is Meg Heaton, and we're out.
We're out of here.